Isabel, the fishing tourney is not more important than Label being in town. Jeez. We got our thing from Daisy May. Heck yeah, a letter from Muffy. Question for you, Steven. I was working in my garden, and I must get carried away yelling at the aphids, slugs, and stuff. Because I looked up and saw one of my neighbors running scared. Does that affect on everyone? Be honest with me. Muffy. No, you don't. Caroline has the same worry, and neither of you do. They weren't running because they were scared. It was probably Hamlet running because he likes to run. Let's get dealing with flowers. As always, afternoon episode for Monday, because there's no real reason for me to record any sooner. Plus, the Sleep Bank's debt collectors were really making sure I paid my debts. Like, I was in bed by 2 a.m. Which I know is pretty late, but considering I woke up kind of late yesterday, it makes sense. All things considered, I was up kind of late. Well, I woke up at 2 p.m. I was asleep for like 12 hours. Probably closer to 11, because it takes me some time to fall asleep, but yeah. Sleep Bank really wanted me to pay my debts. But, yeah, I don't really know much what to ramble about today. That's one thing I'm hitting, again, is I'm not really keeping up with a huge amount, so, like, I don't have much, like, relevant, normal things to ramble about. I suppose there's something that was announced a while back that I can give a cursory ramble about. And it's more a case of save your money in this instance. Hello, Diva. Evening, girlfriend. Let's chat. You should swing by sometime. I'm working on a new key lime pie recipe. What's that face for? So I should move a little bit so I'm not turning my head so much. So, NVIDIA have announced that they are doing an RTX 5050. Just don't. Based on everything we've seen so far, that will be roughly 3060 performance. Probably for around the same price as a 3060, with less VRAM than a 3060 12GB. Just buy the 3060 12GB. If you really need to buy into NVIDIA, just buy the 3060 12GB. Now, there's nothing majorly wrong if you just want to... If the card does end up being really cheap. Like, here is how my opinion on the 5050 will change. Is if, instead of what we're assuming right now, which is that it's going to probably be around $300, if it's like 150, yeah, that'll be worth it. That will be a good card, even if it only has like 6 or 8 gigabytes of VRAM. That will still be a good card, because of the price to performance. Because if it does end up being roughly 3060 performance, that is a $250, $300 graphics card right now. So, you know, that would be nice. It's not going to be. NVIDIA doesn't release affordable products anymore. None of the tech companies do. And, quite honestly, the pandemic is to blame. The pandemic and Bitcoin mining. Because both caused a massive, massive surge in people buying graphics cards for whatever price they could get them for. Basically, people forgot the Ferengi rule of acquisition number 3, I believe it is. Never pay more for an acquisition than you have to. All of these people who were Bitcoin mining and rushing to upgrade their computers during the pandemic, their approach was whatever it costs is what they will pay. But that kind of irresponsible spending is what causes many business ventures to go under. They were forgetting the third rule. There was plenty of options that they could have used to continue getting everything they wanted for less money. But instead, they paid whatever it cost. And the big tech companies realized these schmucks will pay anything. And thus started charging whatever they wanted. Just unwinding, Bigfoot. It's the latest. It's a weird to love an object, so I'm basically in love with my cute sofa. It's my favorite place to study or write, and it's just so perfectly comfortable, Bigfoot. Yeah, I get it. Got a little pillow on there you can even lay down. It's pretty nice. But like, as much as in Star Trek, the Ferengi are portrayed as basically greedy, capitalists, there is a lot of wisdom you can learn from Ferengi philosophy. Like, it's very much the reason why you will still, to this day, see people, like me, bringing up things like the third rule of acquisition, which, again, it may not be the third rule, it's second or third rule. It's just simply because it's such a fitting thing. Like, it fits in modern society to say that, because just think of how many times have you, in your life, bought a product simply, at an unreasonable price, and it's an unreasonable price. You hate paying that price, but you pay it anyway, simply because you don't want to wait for it to become cheaper. You don't want to wait for the opportunity, you just want to buy it now. I'm guilty of it. I was gonna pay myself full price for a Switch 2. My older sister paid full price for one for me. The logical thing to do would be to wait for the price to go down, because it will. Maybe not this Black Friday, but next Black Friday. It'll probably be on sale. It'll be cheaper. There are times when, sure, it's fine to do. It's your own money, spend it however you want. But like, especially in the world of like PC gaming, there was no reason for everybody to suddenly rush out when the 30 series released to buy graphics cards, other than Bitcoin mining. And even then, I'm sure a lot of Bitcoin miners from around that time probably lost money because they paid such exorbitant amounts for their graphics cards to Bitcoin mine from that they simply lost money. Let's see what we got. Ooh. Alright. Alright, I can get on with this. I mean, gonna be honest though, kinda tempting. I'll go with this though. Let's see. No. No. Need the whole rim around. I'll keep the glasses on I've got on. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna be changing my outfit anyway, but like, that's what caused tech prices to surge. So silly, since I'm inside the shop all day, but sunny weather helps me work faster. Or maybe it's just I'm making shorter sleeves. I know, lots of long sleeves in here today. Like, it was AMD and Nvidia realizing that people will pay whatever they put on as a price tag, as long as the product is passable. Not even good, just passable. Like, as much as I love AMD, they're a pretty good company, they make great CPUs. And comparatively, their graphics card prices are a lot better than Nvidia's. Hey, Steven. Like those threads. Let's talk. Another awesome day for training. You should join me sometime. I got my own training I do, man. Carla, what's up, girl? Steven, I need a favor. Maybe you've heard, but I had a fight with Rhonda over something unimportant. I said something I shouldn't have. Felt really bad about that, so I got her a gift to make up. I'm having a hard time facing her right now, though, so I was hoping maybe you could deliver it. Sure, I can deliver it. This means so much. Thank you. Here's the gift. Alrighty. I know it's getting late. I know it's getting late. Too late to do it tonight, but think you'll be able to do it tomorrow. I can do it tonight. Rhonda's at home. I can definitely do it tonight. Come on, girl. Keep that chin up. I just need to remember to actually come back and talk to you after I've done it. Because that's the thing I keep forgetting to do a lot when it comes to delivering gifts. But yeah, like AMD's graphics cards, generation on generation performance is just passable. They've not really had a true generational uplift for a while now. Now, the 9070 did just get a bit of a performance increase from a driver update, which is pretty cool. AMD are very known for doing that. Like, it's one of those things that tech reviewers both applaud and also kind of curse AMD for. Because it basically means... she's sick. Fluffy's sick. My throat hurts so much right now. It's hard to... maybe I should have bought some medicine. I will get you medicine. But like, you really can't just one and done test AMD cards. You have to retest them constantly with basically every driver update. Because AMD are very well known for managing performance uplifts on their cards with driver updates. So if you just one and done test it when it releases, well, a year later, the performance probably isn't going to be that anymore. It's different now. They've made it better, you know. They are really good about doing that. To the point where, like, even in the time I've had my 6700 XT, the performance has gotten better via driver updates. Which is really cool. I'm getting more than I paid for. Sorry, I'm really focused on this. What are you doing? Currently crafting a log bench just to see how I do at it. DIY is a great way to learn by doing. Totally obsessed with it. Wait, so it tells me you already know how to make a log bench. Yep. I'm not surprised. You never fail to impress. You must know a do-it-yourselfer out there who wants to learn to make a log bench. I'll give this recipe to you. Pass it on to someone who can use it. Anything that encourages crafting a log bench is worthwhile. But, yeah. AMD's not the greatest these days. I mean, none of the companies are at actual proper generational uplift. Like, in the past, like, I'll just use Nvidia's numbering as an example. If you bought, say, a 90 class card in the past, the next generation, the 80 class card would be on par with your 90 class card. On average. So your 90 was still definitely great. But the next generation, you could have got that same, you'd get that same performance a bit cheaper. That's bamboo. If you bought an 80 class card, the next generation, the 70 would probably be about on par. It might be like the 70 Ti, or even in the case of the 90, it might be the 80 Ti, but still, it's mildly cheaper next generation to get the same performance. These days, you know, the new, say... so it's not hers. Might be a Hamlet deal. Alright, so it's his exercise book. Got it. These days, generational uplift, well, literally, the 5070 and 4070 are fundamentally the same card. There's not enough of a performance difference to justify the existence of the 5070. The 5060, in some cases, is worse than the 4060, which, in some cases, was worse than the 3060. That's where generational uplift has gone. The only place you're seeing any amount of improvement is with the 50, like the 90 series cards. And even then, the amount of uplift you're seeing for spending another $2,000 is nothing. Like, if you've got a 4090, one, kind of jealous that you have that much money to just burn, but also, two, you have no reason to buy a 5090. There's nothing your 4090 can't do. You know, you're already so far ahead of everything else, and sure, you might be able to get an extra 10%-ish FPS out of something, 10, maybe 20% even. But when you're literally taking, you know, a couple hundred FPS and tacking on another 10 to 20 more, you know, like, the only real major uplift was with ray tracing. But based on... Okay, NVIDIA skews the numbers these days, but based on gamers themselves talking about whether they use ray tracing or not, it's only something like maybe 5% of gamers use ray tracing. And for the most part, this is going to be the kind of wild thing to a lot of people, probably. For the most part, it isn't the 90 class users who are using ray tracing. Because most people running a 90 class card, they're doing it because they want a high refresh rate experience. And you don't get that with ray tracing. You barely get that with your 90 series card in some games. So, you know... there's not really a huge amount of point in running the ray tracing if you're after a high refresh rate experience. It's also where I kind of disagree with some tech channels who are like, man, it's pointless to test in 1080p. It's like, well, it's kind of not, though. Yeah, it's like, oh, but if you've got, like, a 5090, why would you be running 1080p? I don't know, maybe you want a high refresh rate experience in, like, Starfield. You'd have to run 1080p in that situation. Otherwise, you're not going to get your high refresh rate experience. Because, quite simply, you're not going to get high refresh rate at anything higher. Because Starfield's pretty badly optimized. And, like... there's so many people who will argue that, oh no, it's not badly optimized, it's just, it's running harder than the tech can handle. So it's badly optimized then, because optimized would mean it would run well on the current generation of tech, and it doesn't. Like, I honestly don't get why the definition of optimized has changed so much over the years. Used to mean if a game was well optimized, you could run it on a potato, but it still looked great. Like, here's an example I can use from my own streaming. Phantasy Star Online 2. the base game of Phantasy Star Online 2, which is what I've been streaming, y'all can go and look at what that looks like. You can run that on pretty bare bones hardware, and it'll look that good. That is a well-optimized game. Like, my own hardware, when it comes to running that game, is running into a built-in VSync in the game, and I literally just cannot push my frame rate as high as it's able to go. The only way I'd be able to do that is if I modded the game to break the built-in VSync, because there's no way to just turn it off completely. Like, that's the kind of thing, you know, and like, when I'm playing that game, one, my graphics card is at maybe 40% utilization, CPU's even lower, and my frame rate is solid 165 with 1% lows of like 150s. Like, I could probably be running that game at 500-600 FPS. If the game would let me. But it won't, which is sad. But like, that is a well-optimized game. Starfield, Black Myth Wukong. Trying to think of other modern release games. Warhammer Space Marine 2. Those are not well-optimized games. To me, a well-optimized game would be able to run at moderate to high settings on the most common graphics card currently on the market. At this exact moment, that is the RTX 3060, only just barely beating out the GTX 1650. So I would honestly, myself, I would say a well-optimized game runs on the 1650 and runs at near max settings on the 3060. That is a well-optimized game. A lot of people are saying, oh no, a well-optimized game is a game that runs above 60 FPS on, you know, a 5090. It's like, no. If it can only manage just above 60 on a 5090, that is a horribly optimized game. Like, and I know I've gone on this rant so many times before, but it annoys me to no end. Simon! Hi, Steven. Funny running into you here. So funny. You say that like you expected to see me here. I want that, and that, and that. Man, my piggy bank's gonna starve if I keep this up. Steven, welcome. Man, thinking of piggy banks. 65 bells. I want to say to any of y'all who live in a country that uses paper money, don't put paper money into a piggy bank. I feel like I shouldn't need to say that, but like, bugs like to eat paper. Piggy banks are dark, hidden spaces where bugs can live. Bugs like to eat paper. Why would you put food for them in that spot? Unless you want the bugs to eat your money. I thought of that because, like, once I was mentioning the piggy bank, and it just reminded me of, like, a video I had saw of, you know, someone being really excited to crack open their piggy bank and claim all the money that they had been storing in it for, like, a couple decades. And when they opened it, one, there was cobwebs galore on the inside, but also, like, most of the paper money from the piggy bank was chewed up, eaten, blackened with bug. Yeah. Like, and it's like, all of that's not usable. You might be able to make a deal with a bank to trade that money in, but even then, they're probably not gonna take all of it, because some of it was just that badly damaged. So, like, and most of what they had in there was paper money, and it's like, you really shouldn't have been doing that. I can't remember what it feels like to be well. Beaten by a germ. So embarrassing. I have medicine. Really? That'd be great. Here you go. Medicine. I think I'm saved. Thanks. Oh, I didn't expect that stuff to kick in so fast. Hey, you big time. Here, take this apron. You've earned it. Yeah, it's Buckley's. It does kick in pretty fast. I won't tell anybody. None of you can tell anybody either. Gotta protect Muffy's reputation here. But, yeah, late. Hamlet! Hey, man. Hey, yeah, we meet again, BLT. Hey, you lose this? Book. Huh? Hey, it's my long-lost workout journal. Thanks for returning it, but I can't let you leave empty-handed. Here's a little thank you gift. Alright. Very own new smelling garden gnome. New smelling. Okay. I think this is a bug I don't have. I think it's a cicada shell. Yes, okay. Yeah, I'm also glad the little guy came out. I mean, I'm very proud of him. Like, I mean, of course I'd be proud of him. But yeah, I could sit and ramble about game optimization for fricking ever. Glad you feel welcome, Bigfoot. Delivery? Really? What could it be? It's a thing from Gala. Here you go. She's very sorry. This is from Gala? What could this be? Guess I should just go ahead and open it and see. Some denim overalls. Think this style would look good on me? Yeah, I may as well try it on. I will look the other way. Okay, that's cute. That is adorable. You're keeping those. She must feel awful. I can tell by how much thought Gala put into her gift. I said things I regret too. I think we can patch things up. Steven, thank you for delivering this. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. It's not much, but here's a baseball shirt. Right now, that's all I have to give. That's okay with you. You could have given me nothing. Just you two being friends again is gift enough. Come on now. But, whoop. Did not mean to hit the up on the D-pad. But yeah, the whole optimized game argument and discussion is just... I hate how people have just given up. Thanks for dropping my gift off with Rhonda. How'd Rhonda react? Pretty well, I think. Oh, it's such a relief to hear that. Thanks to you, I think we may be able to patch things up. Yee. Because, like... And... Okay, one can argue I'm not much better because I will still play games that aren't well optimized. The thing is, I will call those games out for being badly optimized. I won't just let it happen. Ah, cicada shells in the summer. They're not really that useful, but collecting them does create summer memories that will last a lifetime. Shellless being. Oh man, it's me. I am shellless and a being. That tiger beetle gave up. It was done. Okay. Alright, what are we doing for you this week? What are we doing for you this week, Labes? It's Steven. Hello there. Stop by again to continue my fashion research. Yep, I'll help you out again. A formal outfit. Super nice clothes you'd wear to a fancy restaurant or your cousin's graduation ceremony. Alright. I might try to build around what she gives me. Just because, like, I have a lot of formal clothes. Morning coat. Okay. Okay. Literally what I'm already wearing would work, but let's get changed. Okay, so she gave us this. I've already got plenty of these. So we got a morning coat going on. Now let's see. Cropped pants aren't very formal. The school pants have a really formal look to them, so I'm gonna go with those. Elegant hat. Pretty formal. So, I mean, you know what? I gotta. This is a pretty formal hat, too. I mean, come on now. She can't tell me it isn't. Now, let's see. These give more formal feel. And then you'd want some pretty basic socks. So let's go everyday socks in black. Then let's... I think I'm already wearing wingtips. I can go with these. That name feels weird, but these seem pretty formal. I mean, these are also pretty formal. You know, I'm doing it. I'm gonna wear the lapel pumps, too. Bam. I actually wonder... Oh, whoop. Ah, crap. Nope, nope, nope. Diva wants something. Can I get out of the menu, please? Can I get out of the menu? No, we're always saying quack. Well, it's still like having our own secret special greeting. I'm getting bored of that one. Say we switch it up. Alright. Let's see... She's bored of quack. What about Zoops? We're gonna have Zoops. Like where your head's at. Zoops. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, I'm really bad at coming up with these, but... Okay, let's see. Let's get changed. I want to see. I'm pretty sure I've gotten a label everything. Yeah, I've got the label coat. That's pretty formal. Let's see. Label skirt. Heck yeah. Yeah, I like where I'm going here. I mean, we do have a whole, like, label dress, but I'm liking this so far. Then we got the label hat already on. Let's see. Get the label tights. Got the... Yeah, we're full label. Other than, like, the pig nose, which I'm not taking off. You can't make me. I won't have anything in my hands. There we go. I've changed. Pretty formal. Yeah, we'll go over as close as you want. Let's see then. I see. Does she have any special dialogue for this? Yes, you have! It's your outfit! All comes together in fashion perfection. Your taste is impeccable. It's just, I appreciate you so much. Taylor's tickets can be used at the tailor shop. This as well, made it with my own 2 paws. Quite proud of it. Label glasses? The only thing I'm missing, really. Label glasses. Some Label sunglasses. It's from my own brand. I'm wearing them. I'm gonna put those on too. That's like the only thing I was missing, label-wise. Bam. Heck yeah. Oh, we got another thing. Caroline's birthday's on the 15th. Okay, gonna have to try to remember that. and then find her a gift. This is just how I am today. Let's come get the cicada shell donated to Blathers, assuming I can donate it. I don't know if you can or not. It's worth trying, at the very least. Blathers! Might there be something which I can assist you? Donation. Marvelous! What would you like to donate? Cicada shell. Eek! A cicada shell! What a wretched thing! Alas, I'm obliged to ask. Would you like to learn more about this specimen? Yep. Ah, I see. In that case, cicadas, the nerve. Not only are they loud, they leave their cicada shells laying about. When it's time for a cicada nymph to turn into an adult, you see, it clings to a tree and sheds its exoskeleton. And it just leaves this shell of its former self hanging right there. Awful manners, really, and awfully terrifying, too. Anywho, my sincerest thanks for your donation. And though bugs are the bane of my existence, rest assured the wretched thing will get the best care here. Might help you with anything else? Nah, I'm good. Jolly good. Please enjoy the rest of your visit. I will. Also, I want to know something really funny before I get this ended off, so I'm about to end the episode off. So, I remember making mention that I was having some issues with... I don't want to sit here. I'll be in the puffs of smoke. I was having some issues getting my VTuber model's expressions to work. Like that it was constant shocked face. You want to know why that was happening? VC Face thinks this and this are the same. I got them working by using my headset microphone. So anytime I'm doing anything VTube related, I'll be using the headset from here on out. That's just what I'll be doing. Because, yeah, I can't really easily replace this. I mean, I've got the money right now. I could probably buy a new microphone, but that would be all of my money for the next 3 months used buying a new microphone. And then hoping that new microphone doesn't still have the same issue. Because I like the aesthetic of the white microphone. I like it. I like white tech in general. Like, it gets dirty super easy. But, like, I do like, say, like, my computer case is white. The RGB inside of it looks so much cooler because the case itself is white instead of black. So, like, the light more reflects off of it than it being absorbed into it. Like, that's more or less why I like it. I don't like the LED on this thing. That LED is evil. But, yeah. That is going to be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I will see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then! And now on this end card, I'd like to ask, if you liked the video, could you maybe hit the like button? And if you're not subscribed, could you maybe subscribe? It'd help me out a lot. Thanks a bunch.